All right.
What's up, guys? Noah here. This is Talk Time with Noah.
What's up, guys? Noah here. Welcome to the 100th episode of Talk Time with Noah. Yes, we finally made it. We did it, Reddit. It only took us 6.5 years, but we finally did it. Now, because this is the big 100, the real question at hand is, what am I going to talk about? Now, this is the 5th time I'm recording this video because I just couldn't settle on a topic. Over the years, this show went from being very random, wacky, talking about really just anything that I thought of, to more specifically video games. Even more specifically Nintendo, as you could tell from this Nintendo-themed background. So what should I talk about for the big 100th video? Now, I was looking at all my games, trying to think of one game that I can tell a really heartfelt story for the big 100th video, and the first game that came to mind is Splatoon 2. Some people may be like, Noah, you haven't played Splatoon 2 in like 2.5 years. Why would you talk about that for the big 100th video? And you'll see why. Back in the dark age of the Wii U, Nintendo released a third-person shooter game that is more so Nintendo's speed. It's not in the same vein as Call of Duty, where it's super dark and gritty and you're shooting bullets and just killing people. It's Nintendo, they have to be family friendly. So they made little squid kids that shoot ink. And for some reason, everyone just loved it. It is one of the most popular games on the Wii U of like the 10 games that are out there. And everyone just fell in love with it. Like I said, you play as a little squid kid named Inkling, and you're with 3 other people on a 4-player team, and you try to shoot ink, trying to cover an entire map with your color ink. The game was so fun that when the Switch came out, it was just bound to get either a port or a sequel, and here, we got a sequel. Splatoon 2 came out in July of 2017, just a few months after the Switch launched, and it got its own colored Joy-Cons. That's how big this game was. Splatoon 2 has a campaign mode with 3 worlds and with a DLC Octo expansion pack that came out a few months later that just built on it. And then they also have the multiplayer. Online multiplayer is where it's at, and they also have Salmon Run that's only available for a few hours to make it realistic to real world of like having a job and only working a few hours. So it's kind of bogus at first, but you kind of get used to it, and it's just kind of like a boss rush. But multiplayer is where it's at. The maps are really creative in the sense where they have many different obstacles, and it's pretty fair for both sides to just get across. It's a really fun game overall. The Inklings got included in Smash Ultimate, and out of the last few Nintendo IPs, this one hit it out of the park. But what makes this game special to me? Well, it was the first game I got on my Nintendo Switch. And some people may say, oh, it's just the first game, that's it, that's why it's special. Well, you have to understand that the Switch means so much to me. I grew up with Nintendo. I grew up with a GameCube, and then my cousins gave me their old 64 and Super Nintendo, and so I've been surrounded by Nintendo. I got a Wii in 2006 like everybody else did, and it was just my entire life. But in 2010, I started going away from Nintendo because I'm not sure if you know this, but the gaming culture in middle school and high school started changing when I was in middle school and high school. PlayStation and Xbox really reigned supreme, where people would just play Call of Duty or sports games or just those two consoles. There weren't really many Nintendo fans. And so in 2010, I got a PlayStation 3 with my brother, and we started just distancing ourselves from Nintendo. And we didn't consciously say that. We didn't just think like, oh, we hate Nintendo now, let's go PlayStation. No, it's just how we grew up. And so I completely missed the Wii U. I just didn't even hear about it. I didn't know what it was. I just didn't care. I was a PlayStation fan. I was actually preparing to buy a PlayStation 4 when I actually discovered the channel Game Grumps on YouTube. If you don't know the Game Grumps, they are a Let's Play channel, animation channel, and just a comedy channel in general that I love. And when I first discovered them, I didn't really watch Let's Plays. I just like to play games myself. But I saw that they played Super Mario 64, which is my favorite game of all time. And if you missed that video, you could watch it up there. But I watched their entire playthrough, and it was just so funny. The thing that separates them from other Let's Play channels is they're not really the best at the video games that they're playing. They're more so just funny, and you can really relate to them. I just started watching all of their Mario series, and I saw that they were playing a game I've never heard of called Super Mario Maker. I started watching that series, and I was just blown away by the fact that there's a Mario game out there that I didn't hear about where you get to build your own Mario levels. That's like any fan of Mario's dream, to make your own level? Come on! So I started looking into it, and I realized that there's this console called the Wii U, and they have this game out there, and so I just started wanting it so badly. For my birthday in 2016, I received a Wii U bundled with Super Mario Maker. I told my friends that I got a Wii U to come over for my birthday party. They all chipped in, and they got me Super Smash Bros. 4. And then a week later, I got Super Mario 3D World and Mario Kart 8, and I was just blown away by the fact that I've been missing out on all of these great Nintendo games. Just a month ago, I was looking into buying a PlayStation 4, and now I have this system with all of these great games that just remind me of all the fun I had when I was a kid. So I got my Wii U in June of 2016, and over the next few months, I just became more and more of a Nintendo fan, and there was news that there was a new console coming out. Then in October of 2016, we got this trailer. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch trailer dropped in October 2016. I remember distinctly, I was at school watching it with my friends, and it was just the greatest feeling I've felt in so long. So then the Nintendo Switch launches on March 3rd of 2017, and a few months later, in July of 2017, I get my Nintendo Switch bundled with Splatoon 2. And so this isn't just my first game on this really cool system. This is the first game of a system that's helped me connect to so many different communities that I would never have been a part of before. The Switch has helped me reach out to so many new people and helped me create some of my closest friendships I have today. And so when I look at Splatoon 2, it's not just a fun game that I used to play, it's the starting point of my new life. Now, I mentioned before that this is my 5th time recording this video, and it's not just because I couldn't figure out a topic, it's also because I always struggle with the ending. You see, a year ago, I was going to make this exact video, talking about how much I love the Switch, how it's made me some great friends. I was going to talk about Splatoon 2 being the first game of the Switch that I had, and I was just going to talk about this entire video. And I was also going to bring up the fact that during this entire time of going from being a Nintendo fan to a PlayStation fan, then finding Game Grumps, then getting a Wii U, and becoming a Nintendo fan all over again, that entire time, I had YouTube. I remember back in 2008 going on the family computer and watching YouTube videos with my brother. And I remember back when I first started watching YouTube, they had a slogan. It said, "YouTube, broadcast yourself." For some weird reason that I don't even know, that really touched me. Broadcast yourself. It's a place where it's just all about you. It's in the name, YouTube. A place where people can just turn on their webcam and just do whatever they want. Obviously, as the years have gone on, YouTube has changed into this very strange place to be on, and there was the whole algorithm change back in 2012 where animation channels couldn't really survive because YouTube wanted more daily content and 10-minute long content. They didn't really care about views, more so watch time, and so daily vloggers, gaming channels started rising up. And in the mix of all of that change, going from this very personal broadcast yourself website, they ditched that slogan and they became more of a business. And I never really agreed with that. YouTube's not something that you study for. You just pick up a camera and you start recording. There's no tests to pass. There's no major or degrees to get in. It's still just YouTube. Pick up a camera and start recording. And that's what I did 6.5 years ago. I picked up my laptop. I actually still have it. The family laptop, this hunky Gateway, and I started recording videos on the webcam that was built in and the microphone that's built in. There was no equipment. It was just me and the laptop, the YouTube free editing software. There was no production value in it. It was just me having fun. And I've tried to keep that mentality through these years of making YouTube videos. And as the years gone on, I've also changed. I started this channel when I was in the 7th grade, and now I'm going in my 2nd year of college. I changed my camera. I got a $50 cheap camera from Walmart, and then I started using my phone when that broke. And then I got this microphone just a few months ago. I changed the background from anything random to the TTWN. I still have this to what this is now. I wanted more of a schedule and routine instead of just random. I wanted to really confine down, get a setup, have that blue border, and I just wanted to be a little bit more professional. And that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want to confine to YouTube. I do clickbait sometimes because I find it hilarious that people use clickbait and people scream. I did that for a while because I thought that's what the algorithm wanted. I started trying to look at the views and started trying to figure out what people wanted to see, what people didn't like, and I tried to look at it from a business perspective, and then I realized myself that I started losing the broadcast yourself slogan that made me want to make videos in the first place. And that's why I've struggled so hard making this video, because for the last few times I was just pulling the plug. I was going to say, this is it. I've made 100th Talk Time with Noah's. I made a few vlogs, a few gaming videos. I've made a lot of random stuff on this channel, and you've seen me grow into who I am today. I have logged my life from the 7th grade all the way into college. That's a long time. Like I said, I was planning on making this the last video. I was going to say this whole thing where I don't have that many subscribers, and I actually don't care that I don't, because the people that are watching this right now, you make me so happy. You make me want to keep doing this as still a hobby. I haven't made a cent off this channel, and I don't think I'm going to. People that leave comments, people that like my videos and tell me that I should do this, or we have discussions in the comment section. It just means so much to me that we have just this small, tight community here. And that's why it was really, really hard to say that this was the end of it, because I don't want it to end. I don't want to just stop making videos. But I do want to stop what I'm doing. Now, I have no idea what that means, and I'm okay with that. Last year, I was scared to death that I'm going to college, that I was going to leave my entire childhood behind, and that I'm going to be changing as a person going into adulthood. But that wasn't exactly what happened. I brought my Switch along, I still had that magical childhood wonder of Nintendo, and I also had you guys there. All of the support of when I made that depression video, being homesick, and just support during the entire school year was amazing. And now I'm transferring schools, I'm going to a brand new environment, and I'm scared again. But then I started thinking, I'm still going to have my Nintendo Switch, I'm still going to have that part of me, but I was sad that I was planning on letting you guys go, and I just don't know if I can do that. What I'm saying is I have no idea what is going to happen, and that is okay. I think just the lesson that I've learned over the years is that I personally just need to relax. So I have no idea if this is the end of Talk Time with Noah. I have no idea if this is the end of just this channel. I have no idea if I'm going to come back in a week or if I'm coming back in a year. I have not a single clue. But I do know one thing. I know that you watching right now are amazing. I know that you have been here for me for 6.5 years, and even if you aren't, even if this is the first video you're watching, or the second, or the 100th video that you are watching from me, I just want to say thank you. You have no idea how much it means to me that you are watching this video, that you may even like it and maybe even comment to have a discussion. I just love this community so much that we've built, and I'm sorry that I don't have a definitive answer of what the future holds. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, watching any of my 99 other Talk Time with Noahs, watching any video I've ever made over the past 6.5 years. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace. What's up, guys? Noah here. So today on Talk Time with Noah. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. We are unboxing the Nintendo Switch. It came today, so I don't even have any other games except for Splatoon 2 that came with the bundle and a Splatoon 2 styled traveling case. Yeah, let's just do it. Do you like the statue? Do you like the statue?
Of Liberty?
Yeah. Mario, Luigi, like, come on. We have no one else. Like, we need more Mario reps. And it's cute, yeah, don't get me wrong, but this got the waves, you have little islands and trees, and it's, oh my god, it's so freaking cute.
The one that gets stuck in her head, so maybe. Hello?
Taking a phone call while recording a video. Amateur. Ride 1, second ride, third ride, ride 4.
That's pretty much it. That's Talk Time with Noah. And I guess this is just bye, I guess.